Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Today it is June 3rd, 2020. The Pacific time it is 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock p.m. Yes. Sorry for today delay because we have seen some patients this morning and it took more time as we expected. But anyway, we have to continue for the training and today we will explain the other problem section in our questionnaires. Really quick, the less other words. Yeah, this is the other problems page. See, should be. Yeah, it is better. The other problem section of questionnaire, and the first problem we should mention is calculus. Oh, calculus. Sorry. There are a lot of information today we need to explain, so we need speed up. We need to speed up the training. The first problem is the calculus or stones. In fact, before when we explaining other information, and we mentioned the calculus or stones. And in fact, the calculus or stones, it is from the hot Japanese toxin. Hot Japanese toxin. So it is the hot Japanese toxin generates the stones. So for the people with the hot Japanese toxin in their body, possibly it will not generate the stones. But the stones, if the people have in their body, it means it is hot Japanese toxin generates them. So you understand? So the stones in the body, it is from the hot Japanese toxin. And this is the knowledge from Heshoutang Natural House. Heshoutang Natural House. Since the stone is from the hot Japanese toxin, we need to clean the hot Japanese toxin to remove the stones. There are herbal formulas. Can work on this. But sure, the stones cannot so big. What is too big? Generally, if the stone is less than 2 centimeters, if the stone less than 2 centimeters, it is possible for using our formulas to help on that. But if it is very big, we advise they can use other ways, even in conventional medicine solutions, to break the big stones first. Because it's some people, they have stones like an egg. It's very big. It's very big. That kind of stones, by our formulas to help, it need too long time because it's too big. For that, they can use any other ways to break the stones first. So if the stone is less than 2 centimeters, it is fine. We can help. And the formulas or the products, what it can clear or remove or clean the hot damaging toxin. The major formula, it is RC. Rockclear. From the name, you also can know the meaning. Rockclear is rock to be cleared. Rock to be cleared. The name is interesting, right? So we use like Rockclear. No, something like this. Give me a second. This is our product name. It is called Rockclear. In fact, this Rockclear, it is from the rock to be cleared. And this kind of formula, it is designed to clear the hot damaging toxin or to help to clean stones. And it is made of formula. And generally, if people have stones, there are two organ systems they can happen for the stones. The first organ system, it is allergy system. In the allergy system, mostly the stones will be generated in gallbladder. Mostly. Gallbladder. If the stones in the allergy system, if the stones in the gallbladder, right? We use Rockclear to be a major formula or major product to work on stones. At the same time, we need combine with Happy 40. Happy 40 in some degree, yeah, it is used. So HF Happy 40, it is used for smoothing allergy energy, right? Smoothing allergy energy, right? And at the same time, in fact, so Happy 40 can clean can clean the heart damage toxin also in some degree. Okay, in some degree, it also can clean some heart damage toxin. It also cleans some. Uh, some. And why we need to combine the Happy 40 as assistant? For here, it can smooth energy, can clean some heart damage, can clean some heart damage toxin, yes. But another kind of important reason, we use Happy 40 to combine we use the Happy 40 together with the nuclear. It is because the Happy 40 can bring, it is like a boat. Before, it is like a boat. It's like a boat. The Happy 40 can carry a nuclear to target target energy system. That is another reason. So this is like the Happy 40, like a boat to carry the nuclear into the energy system. Before, we have mentioned another kind of boat. Another boat is prostate care, right? The prostate care will carry the nuclear into KB system. You understand what I mean? Nuclear is designed for the heart damaging toxin in a wide range, but which kind of organ system it should go to, or which kind of organ system it should mainly goes to. It needs a boat to carry them, to carry the products into the organ system where you want to target. So if the stones in the allergy system, and sure, the reason is heart damage toxin in allergy system, we need to use nuclear with Happy 40 to target the allergy system stones. Allergy system stones. And and at the same time, we need the stomach plus as another assistant to protect stomach, because the nuclear is a code formula. It is a code formula. Later on, we will explain formula by formula and what kind of property it is. The nuclear is code formulas. The stomach, they like warm. They hate the cold. And the code formula or the code stuff will consume a lot of the SS system energy. If SS system energy is consumed or is low, it is not good for the recovery. So generally, when we use very cold stuff, we could consider to use stomach plus for protection the stomach. Understand what I mean? And sure, with this kind of combination, like nuclear, Happy 40, and stomach plus, for the people who should have the nausea, pit mouth, jaundice, stomach sharp pain, discomfort or pain on the sides of the body. And if this kind of discomfort or the pain, it is very serious. It's a very serious discomfort or pain on the side of the body. And we should, if the pain very serious happened, right? Even though we knows it is from the stones, it is from the stones, right? We still can combine, with GB plus or cloud broker to help to help to reduce the pains. Before we mentioned like where there is inner disease or the blood blockage, there is a pain, right? The stones, the stones. In fact, it is another kind of blockage. And this kind of stones, when the stones is taking up the space of the organs, over there, it will press the circulation to block it, to block it, to block the circulation. And when they block the circulation, and the pain will happen. The pain will happen. So if the pain is very serious, is very sharp, and the discomfort is very intolerable, right? Intolerable. That means this kind of stones generally the size is some bigger and it's already pressed. It's already pressing. It's already pressed. The circulation around the stones, around the stones. So at this time, and we can add the 3V plus and the cloud broker to work on that. To work on that. If the stones in the KB system, if the stones is in KB system, then that kind of stones, in fact, in KB system, it can happen in the kidney. It can happen in the uh, urethral channels. It can happen in the bladder. It can happen in the bladder. In fact, all of the kidney system, people can have the stones, And stones over there, it will make pains. It will make discomfortable. It will make the discomfortable. And also, wherever the stones it locates in the allergy system, it locates in the kidney system, and generally the people will have urination issues. And sure, here we doesn't list, especially for here, right? We doesn't list the urination problem because the stones already is the confirmation for people to have the hot Japanese toxin. But people, even they have the allergy system stones, they still can have urination problems, like the burning urine, like the dripping urine, something like this, even the frequent urination, right? And when the stones in the kidney system, the raw clear, is still the major formula to work on that or to help on that. And prostate care, prostate care itself can clean the heart diabetes toxin also. And prostate care, it is designed for people to have smooth urination. And prostate care is cold also. Heavy 40 is cool. It's not cold. The prostate care is cold. Raw clear is cold. The prostate care itself can clean, can clean the heart diabetes toxin also. And another function, it is for the prostate care, it is like a boat. It's like a boat to carry the raw clear into the kidney system. And prostate care and raw clear, they all cold stuff, and we consider to use renal nature because the raw clear and the prostate care, it will consume a lot of energy to clean the stones. So we need renal nature to help this tool to work on the stones. Generally, sure, you can use the renal water pill also. Renal water, renal nature you can use. So this is not a so important key, especially for the beginning. But raw clear and prostate hair is working for the kidney stones. And the burning urine, dripping urine, frequent urine, or painful urine, even the sharp pain on the waist, sharp pain on the lower belly, and that is possibly the stones is in the bladder or in the kidney. In different kind of positions, they have possibly different kind of pains. And especially if the pain is very serious, we can add Ruby Plus or Cloud Broker to help. To help. Understand? Okay. This is for stones. This is for stones. And for hair problems, it is another problem in other problems. The second one. And the hair problems, there are different kinds of, especially like thin. What is thin? You know, it's very thin. The hair is very thin, okay? And soft. Thin or soft hair. If the people, the hair is very thin, is very soft, it's very soft. It's not like it's dry, okay? It's very soft and it's very thin and it's very less also, right? And for this kind of hair, whatever the people with the serious loss of hair or without serious loss of hair, without serious hair loss, and it could from the fire energy low, KB fire energy low. KB fire energy low, KB fire energy low. For this kind of thin and soft hairs, you know the hair is connected with the KB system. And the hair condition depends on the people's KB condition. If the thin and the soft hair, right, the people have, and people, the KB fire energy is not enough, or it's in lower level, and we could use the Rhino fire, we could use the Rhino nature, we even could use U power. We even could use U power for this. It depends on people. Depends on people. Because the Rhino fire pill is the strongest formula among the Heshoutang Natural Health products. And the U power is less stronger than Rhino fire pill, but it is stronger to increase the fire energy for the people than the Rhino nature. Rhino nature can replenish the water energy and the fire energy both peacefully. So for the people have the thin and soft hair, we can see weak hair, right? Weak hair, and it's very thin. It's very soft. It's very soft, and we can use nature. We can use fire. We can use the U power, especially people with loss of hairs, right? With the thin and soft hairs, they have like a confirmation symptom to show like people fire low, like watery stools and the cold belly, cold chest, whatever, And for that, we can use fire. Otherwise, we can use U power or the nature to help on that. And sure, there is a simple advice here, like fire 1 month plan with normal dosage, nature 2 months plan with normal dosage to work. That's also fine. Yeah. Anyway, the people hair problems, we need work on KB system. We need work on KB system. We doesn't work on hair directly. We work on KB system. And if dry, very dry, with split ends, if the hair is very dry, then you can touch, you can see, you can feel, okay, like this kind of problems. And also it's very split in the end. This is watching the low. This is KB watching the low at fire toxin high. For this kind of problems, people could have very serious hair loss. And also some people, they will have like dotted hair loss. What is dotted hair loss? Like for this whole full hair, right? Full hair, right? Okay, like dots, no hair on the dots, something like that. And that could happen in just one night. In just happen one night. Like today the people full hair. Tomorrow morning, oh my God, dotted, dotted bald, dotted hair loss completely, something like that. It could happen for that. And that is from the keep virtual and phytoxine to burn the hair skin, hair root, and to make the hair to tick off. And we need blood detox, what to work on that. What we have blood detox as a major formulas, If the hair is very greasy, greasy, when you use your hand to rub like this, oh my God, there is much oil on your hand. Something like this kind of hair, grease hair, it is from the hot Japanese toxin in the KB system. We can use, hot Japanese toxin in hair, right? We still need a raw care, fertility care, rainwater pill to work on that. We use the rainwater pill, we doesn't use rainwater pill because the hot is not cold. The rainwater pill is cooler properties, okay? For this, so you can see the hot stimulating toxin can make a lot of problems. It can make the stones, it can make the greasy hair, it can make even what? Even the hepatitis. The jaundice also. So one reason can make a lot of problems. It can make the urination problems. It can make the poop problems, like dysentery. So whatever, if we confirm that it is hot deadly toxin, we need raw care to work on that. Prostate care, because really here it is the hot deadly toxin in the kidney system, and so we use prostate care and rainwater pill to work on that, to help on that. Sure, especially for strong and cold formulas. If the problems what he worked finish, you should stop the formulas. You should stop it. Let's see next page. This is the second page of today. There are a lot of pages today. We need to make. Let's see how many pages we need to talk. Third, fourth, 5. Thank you. 5 pages today we need to talk. It's not that difficult because many other problems we already mentioned before. Okay. Let's see the second page. Second page. On the second page, it is joint problems. It is joint problems. The joint problems, in fact, for here, it refers to like something connected with arthritis. Whatever the RA, arthritis, or other kind of arthritis, it doesn't matter. And for the joint problems, in the Heshoutang natural health knowledge, it could from wind, cold, or wind heat, the depth is toxin. Especially, so the joint problem, yeah, For the joints problem, natural health knowledge, except injury, except the injury. And it could from the wind, cold, that is toxic, or it is from wind, heat, that is toxic. Mostly mostly for the people, when they starting to have the joints problems, they start to have the joint problems. It is from the wind and the cold that is toxin. Later on, according to the immune system responses, the wind cold that is toxin could be converted into the into the into the wind and heat that is toxin. Wind and heat that is toxin. And it will depend on like at the beginning when the people have the cold have the joints problems, and the problems will like the joints pain, it will be worse when the when the cold weather come, or when in winter, or when at night, or when the people goes to the refrigerator freezing places, and the pain will be worse. And some people, and some people, their joint problems will be more serious at summer or the hot places. So it depends on the people's symptoms to see. But whatsoever, in the Hospital Natural Health system, for the people who have the wind, cold, or wind heat, the depth toxin to make the joint problems, we all use three kind of formulas to combine together to work on that. Like the rubit, rubit, rubit. It is a major formula. It's a major formula for working on the joints issues. On the joints issues. Remember, this kind of joints issues. It doesn't include. It doesn't include that people get injured. People get injured. Like people that playing soccer, they have the they have the joints like damage. It doesn't include that. I think normally the joints problems, okay? And the reboot is a major formula. The reboot can dispel the depth toxin. It can dispel the wind toxin. And also at the same time, reboot can give the kidney system energy, because the joint is always connected with the bones. The bones is always connected with the kidney system. So the rubit, it is designed for dispelling the depth toxin. It is designed for the dispelling the wind toxin, but at the same time it can supply the energy for the kidney system. But 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 rubit plus is a peaceful formula. Peaceful formula. Sometimes, not sometimes, for the making the plant stronger, we combine with Ruby Plus and Cloud Broker together to work on the joints problems. And this kind of joints problems is for all the joints problems. Whatever it's mixed by the hot and the wind, cold, diabetes toxin, or it is mixed by the wind, hot, diabetes toxin. Whatever it's mixed, we will use this to work on that. At the same time, we can combine with other kind of external stuff like patches. We have patches. Patch. We can use the patch to work together with those kind of oral formulas to help the joints issues. But sure, remember the cloud broker, it cannot be continuously to be used over 3 months. Generally, in 3 months, the cloud broker, that's fine. It cannot be used for longer time, because the cloud broker is really strong. Even sometimes just Ruby Plus cannot be the full dosage and to use so long time because it's strong formulas. We need to check the people's body responses to decide. That is why we said individualization health, individualization health. That is why we need our people to know the formula's power. We need our people to know the formula's properties, and we need our people to know how to use the stuff correctly for the people. So to do the individualization health, it is really very, very important. It can get the better results. It can get the safety results. Better results and the safety results is all what we want. We must be responsible for ourselves. We must be responsible for our clients. We must be responsible for that. We must learn the system. Okay. It's better I can sit down because it affects the verse to be clear. And so another kind of problems is face color. Face color for here, face color in the Heshoutang Natural Health System, the questionnaire, it is classified like 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. The first one is pale face. Pale face. What is the pale face? The pale face, in fact, we have explained before. The pale face, it is some difficult to tell because there are different kind of skin colors in the whole world, right? There are the white colors, there are yellow colors, there are black colors, there are brown colors. But you know, as we said before, whatever kind of color you have the yellow, you have black, you have the white, you have the brown, right? That is the risk color. But for every races, and on the bottom of the skin, on the bottom of the face skin, right? All should have the bloody color, the red color, the fresh red blood color should be under your wrist color skin, should be at the bottom of your wrist color skin. Then to show you are healthy. So the pale face refers to the people do not have the bloody color under the skin, especially on the face. You can see doesn't have the bloody color and the bottom of the skin. That is means the pale face, especially for like the white people, especially for like the yellow people, and if they doesn't have the bloody color under the skin or at the bottom of the skin, their face will look like the white paper. No bloody color. And people with this kind of pale face, generally they will have the lower blood pressure, the lower blood sugar. They will have the low energy, and they are very weak, and all body functions working in the hypo level, and they will have the hypothyroid, and they will have the very weak digestion. Whatever the function is in lower level, even for the urination, they cannot do normally. Like we have an example for the people, one lady about 23 years old, and he has pale face, and he has no pee, no urination, and they say, oh, it's a kidney failure. Okay, do dialysis. Dialysis for life, no stop, right? For the pale face, it shows the kidney fire low. The body fire energy is in very low level. People feel very weak. For this kind of people with this kind of serious problems, and we No doubt, no need hesitation to use fire pill. No need hesitation to use that. Sure, sure. When we give the people like the renal fire pill, the strong fight formula, right? And generally, we advise people can use the ginger tea to swallow. The ginger tea before we were explaining the diabetes, and we already explained how to cook that. So people can go back to look for the videos, what we have done to see how to cook the ginger tea, right? This ginger tea to swallow the renal fire pill, and it will help the people to increase the kidney fire energy as soon as possible. It could work for that. We have a lot of cases prove the renal fire is really can increase your body fire energy as soon as possible. It can. With the ginger tea to swallow the renal fire pill, it could have more better results. It could have. And the second face color, it is too much red face. Too much red face. For the people who have too much red face, like it's update to the people who have pale face. If too much red, it also shows that under your skin, it doesn't matter with what kind of color, this color you have. It doesn't matter. For the health or for the problems, it is talking about the like put too much red, it is under your skin. This is too much red, is showing your blood color. The blood, whosoever, what kind of races it is, and it is red. The blood is red. Okay? The blood and your skin issues, the too much red face. This kind of red face is talking about the bottom and the skin. You can feel. What kind of racist color it is? You can tell about that. You can tell. If it's too much red face, is the water energy is low and the fire toxin is very high. And this kind of situation makes your organs, your functions in the hyper level. In the hyper level, it is the fat toxin is high, and blood detox is the main formula for that, to clean all of the body hot toxins. It's a major formula. Remember here is major formula, okay? Major. You can combine with any others according to what other problems we will have. So when the people have too much red face, the blood pressure will be very high, blood sugar will be very high, cholesterol will be very high too. This means what? This means the blood detox possibly working for the blood pressure, possibly working for the blood sugar, possibly working for the cholesterol. But it's not 100% because it is different way to working. For here we talk about too much red face, the blood detox working for fire toxin. It doesn't work for the blood pressure. It doesn't work for the blood sugar. But possibly with that, if the fire toxin is cleared, possibly the blood pressure and the blood sugar will come down. It is just a possibility, okay? It's just a possibility. And the third one is dark face. Remember for here, okay? Pale face, too much red face. The dark face, too much yellow face. Dark face, it doesn't mean the black face. Those kind of face colors is describing under skin. Under skin you can feel there is dark energy. There is dark energy is reflecting out. It's reflecting out. Too much red energy. Too much red energy is reflecting out. Pure like white paper energy. That kind of energy In fact, that kind of energy is dead energy. People with pale face, it looks like the people after they die or they just died, and the circulation is no more working anymore. It doesn't work anymore. And in fact, the pale face, it looks like the dead people's face. So whatever kind of faces, you can see after people die, after people die, before it's going bad, like yeast or the bacteria, okay? Like after people die, maybe by another 2 hours, in another 2 hours, and you see the face. That kind of face is the pale face, what we describe, what we're talking about. The dark face is from the bottom of your face and your skin, and your skin. It's reflection, like the black energy, the dark energy is like cloudy. It's like cloudy, a dark energy to come out. Even people have this kind of dark face. This means their KB system finally is seriously damaged. Seriously damaged. With that, if seriously damaged, right? Generally, the people have no power to consume so strong formula like unified pills. You can try. If after you checking, right, you found the people's fire energy is very low. If you find that, you can use the unified pill for that. But when you're using this, the people have stomach problems, this kind of problem, that kind of problems. This means this kind of people, the fire energy is too much weak. It cannot afford to digest. It cannot afford to absorb the energy from the renal fire pills, from this kind of strong formulas. So you can use some weaker one, some of the less power one, less strong power one to work gradually. Like you can use zero nature for the main, you can use the message balance for the Vini to improve step by step. No need to hurry up for that. Because if the people, the body situation, especially the fire energy is very low, the people feel very weak. And if the people feel very weak, they cannot, the digestion system cannot absorb, cannot digest very strong energy formulas. And then we need use the peaceful formulas to build up the fire energy step by step gradually. And this we need the people to cooperate with us, to improve the body's situation gradually. You understand what I mean? And the dark face, the people, is good. What kind of people it could have dark face? The first kind of people which they took so long years chemotherapy, chemical therapies, because every chemicals and it will be like a poison to do the poison for the bones. Long years. If people take all the too many the tablets or the pills of the chemicals and those kind of the stuff that damage your kidney system energy seriously. For that kind of people, you can see the dark face from around their eyes, around their face, around their forehead. You can see that. Second is for the people who have the problems, whatever the people have the cancers, whatever the people have any other issues, even for the dialysis people, the kidney failure people. The kidney failure people, they will have dark face also. Dark face to show around the eyes, around like this area, that area, Like firstly, people who have taken so long time and so many chemical pills. The second people is people have very late stage, like for the cancer. The third is for the people who have the kidney failure. The people will show the dark face also. Dark face on around the eyes. Dialysis people. The kidney failure people. Okay, sure. Other problem, if in very late stage, is showing the dark also. In fact, the dark face is another kind of dead people face, or the close to die. Close. It's late. It's late. Uh, the first one is too much yellow. If the people have too much yellow, this kind of yellow is from the gallbladder juice. It is like let me see the English word. The English word. Jaundice. Jaundice. It's like jaundice. Um, John. Jaundice. It's like jaundice. Okay. The jaundice. The jaundice on the face. The jaundice on our skin. And in fact, the jaundice problems, it is the heart definitely toxin, or at least it is definitely toxin problems. And for the heart damage toxin, sure, we can use rock clear, and sure, if the people have the heart damage toxin in the allergy system, we can use the rock clear with happy 40. If the toxin in the kidney system, okay, we can use the rock clear with prostate care, and if the hepatitis, we write this separately. Hepatitis, Hepastop 40, is designed for that. So this means the Hepastop 40 also can clean the heart that is toxin, heart damage toxin. It also can clean for that. So this means the Hepastop 40 can work for stones also, right? It can. Hepastop 40 is very popular in Europe. It's very popular, and our clients, our distributors over there, they sell a lot in the pharmacies. And the Hepastop 40 is a registered product in Europe. The registered product in Europe, and people like it. People get very good results from Hepastop 40 for their hepatitis-related problems. It is very, very good formula for that. Very 6 years on marketing. Only the good feedbacks from the people you can see. So Heshoutang has created a lot of good formulas. Heshoutang has created a very good system for people to win the house, for people to get the work opportunities. So in fact, for any people, they join Heshoutang, they not work for Heshoutang, they work for themselves. If they can join Heshoutang, like Heshoutang is giving them the work opportunities, they're giving them the business opportunities, they're giving them the way to live. So in fact, if you can stand, Heshoutang will welcome all the people to join Heshoutang, but Heshoutang will not beg people to join Heshoutang. Heshoutang will not beg people to join. Every people, if you want to join, whatever you join, what's the business, whatever you want to invest Heshoutang. If you want to invest Heshoutang, right? You're very welcome, and we feel very great honor about that. But we do not beg for people. We do not beg people to join. Even for the lessons. So this is for the second page. Remember the hepatitis, Hepastop 40, okay? Hepastop 40 is also very code formulas. It's code formulas. When people using this, especially for a long time, At the beginning, you can only use capacity 40. If you want to use it a long time, you have to consider stomach to combine with stomach plus for protection stomach as a system. The third page, my gosh, it's almost 1 hour, right? It's almost 1 hour. Okay. Third page, fourth page, fifth page. So we explain tomorrow because 1 hour enough. We hope tomorrow we will finish the rest 3 pages. Okay? Yeah. It's almost 1 hour. Okay. Anyway, thank you for our people today, and we do pray the virus as soon as possible, and we pray for the whole world people is better health and better wealth. Thank you. Thank you.